Hey, 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 we are here at the end of the hour for design masterminding. So talking about designing with courage, and we were talking before about creating a cookbook, a family cookbook, and talking that Amazon is a wonderful way to go. We also, so Shelley, do you know how you want it bound?
Um, I'm trying to decide between whether I want a spiral binding or if I just want a perfect bound book. I'm not sure.
Okay, so Amazon does not do spiral.
Okay.
So that's I was thinking of that too after I answered that Amazon doesn't do spiral, but if you look at the back of our journals, Hillview is the printing company that we go through, and their information is on there. And she is the owner of it is a polka dot, like she's a polka dot, and so she could give a good deal and to let her know that you found out through OP. That would be, she does spiral. She also does the perfect binding,
Mhm.
but I believe she would be more expensive in that. And because Amazon, so the reason that we were looking for, a smaller business was because, I mean, honestly, because Amazon doesn't do spiral. So if they did, they'd make a killing off of it, but they haven't gotten there yet. So,
Mhm.
and she's been like, the company has been really awesome to work with. So her name is Beth Walker. If you want, so you could just go off of one of your journals and get the information from there and then ask for Beth.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, and again, they've been great to work with, and then you could most likely get a savings through being a part of OP. And
Did you write your book in like what format did you write it in? In just in
so,
Word,
yeah, actually, I did it in a Google Doc.
Google Doc? Yeah.
Yep. Because then what was really cool about that is that my editors, they would be able to go through it and add comments. So, or like they show up as like, they look like they would be post-it notes, and
Mhm.
so, and then highlighting different things. And so they wouldn't change anything. They just would give suggestions. And so in that, if you did a Google Doc and if you were wanting, all of your kids' recipes and different things like that, then they could send them to you, or they could just, oh wait, is it a surprise for them?
It's a surprise, yeah.
Okay.
But my mom will probably contribute and Jim's mom and like so some people like that, but they're not very tech savvy, so it's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Let's just be
totally.
clear.
Right. Let's just be
I
honest.
just need to get my I need to get my mind right.
Yes. So having a Google Doc doing it on a Google Doc would be the easiest. Like, so say somebody wants a digital copy also, you could just then share it with them. You know what I mean? So doing that, or Word document, whatever you're the most comfortable with. But when I wrote my book, I did it on a Google Doc. So I scribed it. I hand wrote it
Oh,
first.
that's right.
That's what worked for me, because anytime that I sat down next to the, like, on the computer, I got blocked. And so like I literally would write 2 to 3 chapters, and I deleted them. And then I'd write them again and deleted them. And so I sat with a yellow notebook, like a yellow notepad.
Legal pad.
Yeah, the legal pad. And I took 3 days. I'm like, this is happening now. And I was on a time crunch. Like, I'm exactly like you give yourself, I mean, time expands, or the project expands to whatever time you give it. And so I gave it 3 days and it was done in 3 days. So,
Very
so
nice.
yeah, yeah. But I wanted to make sure to say that if you want it spiral bound, going with an outside company
Okay,
would
I
be the
appreciate
best.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any other masterminds about design or designing with courage? Or will you put pictures in in
Yeah, I definitely want pictures. I'm going to attempt to find like there's a picture where I was baking a cake with my grandma when I was young, and I'm going to put the cake
Oh,
recipe
yeah.
from that and
Yes.
the picture. So yeah,
Yes.
that's the plan. I just don't know if the pictures will be high enough quality, but I don't know that it'll matter because it'll be
Yeah.
meaningful to them. So we'll do
Yes.
our best.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that that's, and you can have pictures restored too if you wanted to, but then um it kind of depends on just what you like as you're going through it, what the quality looks like. And then when it's all compiled, to be able to
Mhm.
say, okay, is this how I want it to look?
Mhm.
You know, so if you need, like, anytime that you're going through the process, if you need support or anything with that, just let me know. And
Okay.
I'll take a look at it, or
Yeah, I have that a little bit of, up until now, I have had that disconnect between I know what I want something to look like, but I
yeah,
don't necessarily have the physical skill to get it there.
yeah, yeah. Well, it'll be amazing that you start it and that you get everything together, and then whatever the completion looks like, if you need support in that or anything, I am more than willing to support you with
Because that's what fasting people do. They just cook a lot of food. Well, look,
Yes.
here's this thing I'm not going to eat right now.
Here, you can eat. I can Here you go.
And on that note, I have to take a bunch of dish to pass. This Saturday is my Uncle Ellis's 105th birthday.
What? That's
Yep.
amazing.
Yep. And the little twinnies are going to come, and they're his little namesake. And I mean, you guys,
Mm.
they are now 9 years old. And so when they were born,
Yeah.
I kept thinking, oh my gosh, I wonder if he would ever live to be 100. Wouldn't that be amazing to have twins named after you and you live to be
Wow.
100? And now he's 105.
That's amazing.
So
That'll be an
crazy.
amazing birthday party. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Awesome. And with that, I am gonna stop the recording.